Grove, roasted blowing oxido. I done got a couple racks chillin' playing dominoes. In Obama mode, president for Brainiac. If the list is seeking change, watch me ball and chain the track.
Williams, somebody better stop his penetration. Williams. Duhan. Oh! Duke wins again. The freshman. Oh my. The freshman has the...
I hate Duke. Or I did. Or I do. I don't know anymore. I don't know how I feel about Duke. I mean, I like this current crop of Duke players, but I hate Duke's history. There's a lot of things I don't like about Duke. Let me get into it. Let's talk. I'm not putting these in any particular order, but this is the number one. Like, I can't even hide it. This is number one. I just don't like Coach K. I hate his nasally, whiny voice. I hate his sense of entitlement. I hate the fact that people call him the best, one of the best college coaches ever, even though he's never produced a superstar. Grant Hill was supposed to be a superstar, but Grant Hill got injured, so that ain't on him. Christian Laettner, bust. For who he was, it was a bust. If anybody else, he'd have had a decent career. But the greatest college player in NBA history, the guy who was chosen over Shaq to go for the Dream Team 1, was a bust. Danny Ferry was garbage. Grayson Allen is a waste of a draft pick. Chris Duhon is a glorified bench player. He's a bench player. Elton Brand was a role player. So he hasn't produced stars. He produced role players and bench guys, but he hasn't produced a single star yet. So you can't say he's the greatest coach in college history if he can't do that. We're going to get into that later, though. I'll go on a tirade talking about that. Oh my goodness, the fans are so fucking annoying. How they actually sit down and they write chants. Like, what square motherfucker? They just sit in their dorm room like, hey, you know what? Hey, we should chant this. Oh yeah, let's chant this. Let's practice on the cadence. Yeah, let's get a paper to everybody. Yeah, it's Saturday night. Are we going out? No. Squares, man. I hate these square ass fan base, man. It's a base full of entitled square man. Look. So I'm gonna put up a letter that this college student wrote to Elton Brand about leaving before the 4 years. She wrote this about Elton Brand for leaving for the 4. She wrote this as if Elton Brand owed her anything. As if Elton Brand owed them, the college, anything. As if he owes them 4 years of his life of not getting paid and sitting around and watching you kids pull off in your Corvettes and BMWs. This is the entitlement level of Duke.
A 6'11" senior from Angola, New York, number 32, Christian Laettner.
I thought Christian Laettner was soft.
Overrated. Pretty boy.
A bitch. And I thought Grant Hill was a bitch. I thought Christian Laettner was an overrated pussy.
Christian Laettner, the entitled, spoiled bitch, as according to the Fab Five. He was a dirty player. He was a really, really, really dirty player, and a lot of people didn't pay attention to it, or they glanced over it because, oh, it's Christian Laettner. He was the great white hope. He was supposed to be the next Larry Bird. Christian Laettner, as good as he was in college, came to the NBA and they found out that he wasn't that good. He was slow. He wasn't athletic. He had to compete with guys who were faster than him, stronger than him, can jump higher than him. I mean, and I'm not taking anything away from him, but it's easy to shine in that environment where not everybody on the team is a star. When you go to the NBA, these are stars. Even the bench players. The bench players have to be good to get on the bench. So I think that's where a lot of college players mess up when they think they're gonna get to the NBA and just dominate because they did in college. Ask your boy Danny Ferry. Ask him how that went. Talk about the floor slappers. That's annoying as shit. We know you guys are ready to fucking play ball. We know this is Sparta. Yeah, we know that. We know that. You don't have to slap the floor. That's fucking annoying. It really is annoying. It's just fucking annoying. Stop doing that. Let's also talk about, everybody talk about Duke like Duke is so squeaky clean, but it's well documented stories about Corey Maggette accepting money from a summer league coach. It's well documented that Chris Duhan's mother got a job with the Duke booster But if you look in the paper, you did have it looking like Duke is one of the cleanest programs ever. Like nothing ever happened in Duke. That's with the annoying fans, but the cheer sheets. Like I said, who's sitting around their dorm room Saturday saying, "Hey, bro, you got the cheer sheet? Yeah, how we gonna say it? We're gonna practice like this. Let's go to the auditorium. Yeah." Square ass motherfucker. Like, find something to do with your life. I hate you annoying motherfuckers. Sorry. It was a personal attack. I apologize. It's only gonna happen 3 more times, I promise. Talk about Dickie V. I like Dick Vitale. I think he's a great announcer. However, when it comes to Duke, oh my goodness. Get the Viagra ready, boy. He has a hard on for Duke and Coach K. Oh, it gets, and I would normally like listening to his commentary, but when he's involved in the Duke game, I don't even want to watch it because it's just it's so annoying. Like, it's like how he spoons over these guys. Yeah, Coach K, baby, Duke, baby. Like, it gets so annoying. Like, it really does. You don't have to kiss their ass, man. You don't owe the school anything. You never even worked for the motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? You their biggest fan, and they not. I get. Do they pay you for promotion? I wonder if they pay him for promotion. I just sent him an email asking that they pay him for being a cheerleader. I don't know. We should look that up. Let's talk about the officials. The officials love Duke. Duke gets a lot of benefit of the doubt calls. Just watch some of their games. Watch them. You think the refs would go and talk to Coach K all lovingly, and Coach K will be reaming them out, and they'll be, Coach, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Coach, I'll get him next game. I'm sure. Coach, next play I got him. I'm sure that he did exactly what you said he did. I'm sure. Like, just look at some of the way these games are called, man. A lot of times, the refs sway the game in a certain way, and if you're not dominating or blowing out Duke, you're going to lose if you leave it up to the refs. If you leave it up to the refs, and it's 5 or 10, it's a 5-point game, second half, 2 minutes left, you losing. You really got to push the tempo against these guys, or else, trust me, the refs going to get them back in it. The reason I hate Duke is they shoved down our throats. If you look, every time, even when Duke isn't playing, they're always talking about Duke. Duke is always consistently in the top 10 before the season begins. And sometimes, I'm not saying that it's not deserved. I'm saying that there's other programs out there. I'm saying you have Kentucky. I'm saying you have Wisconsin. I'm saying you have Michigan. I'm saying you have Michigan State some years. I'm saying you have all these teams you can cover. Hell, I'll take Gonzaga, and they don't even play anybody. But just for a change of pace, Duke is the LeBron James of college basketball. Even when there's nothing going on, they're mentioning Duke.
Duke pushed the lead back to 9. And then Christian Laettner put his foot down, literally.
There's a double on Laettner. And Laettner kicked it.
That kid Timberlake had pushed me down earlier in the game, maybe 1 or 2 minutes before, and so I just made a mental note to try to get him back and be physical with him. And, the next time I look up, he's standing right underneath me.
Step right.
The kick. Everybody gonna talk about the shot. Everybody talk about Christian Laettner's shot. Nobody talks about the kick. Nobody talks about him stepping in another man's chest. That's why I said not talking about the dirtiness and spoiledness of Christian Laettner. Nobody talks about that. They only talks about the shot. We just skipped the whole kick. Like, come on. Y'all got to call him out for that. That just shows that he's dirty. And I don't like Christian Laettner. And I would do a video, but ESPN did one 30 for 30, and it's pretty good, and it's pretty much why I don't like Christian Laettner. So they pretty much jumped in my head and came out with the answer as to why I don't like Christian Laettner. There goes the whistle. My 4 quarters up. This video went a lot longer than my normal videos, but that's just, I really don't like Duke. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe. Do you like Duke? Tell me why you do or don't. What's your favorite college team? And as always, get back at me. I'm gone.